Lincoln and animals. Treatment of animals in Lincoln's era sometimes reflected rough frontier attitudes. Pioneers saw them as threats to crops, gardens, and livestock. Wild game was an important source of food. Lincoln, however, did not share the passion for hunting and fishing common to his generation. Nor did he often participate in such pursuits as cockfighting, gander pulling, wringing the head off of a live goose, or cooking wild pigs alive. His stepmother said he generally loved animals and treated them kindly. Stories illustrating this abound. He once saved a pig by beating its mother who was trying to eat it. Another time he passed by an old hog mired in the prairie mud. Compelled to look back, he seemed to hear it sigh, "There now, my last hope is gone." Guilt-stricken, he returned and freed it. Several lawyers were once riding across the prairie with Lincoln when he astounded and amused them by spending the better part of an hour searching for the nest of two baby birds who had once been blown out during a windstorm. Menagerie and circus united. Exotic animals invaded Springfield whenever the circus came to town. Lincoln enjoyed taking his sons to see the animal menageries. This inspired young Bob and his friends to play lion tamer by having dogs stand on their hind legs and growl like lions. When the dogs refused, the boys proceeded to tie their front paws to a shed rafter, causing the dogs to sound a noisy alarm. Mr. Lincoln came running to the rescue, barrel stave in hand, and the would-be young showman scattered. The Lincolns had their share of pets. Little Eddie, in particular, loved kittens, a trait shared with his father. Mary joked that cats were her husband's hobby. The boys used to harness dogs and cats to small wagons and drive them around Springfield's dirt streets or out into the woods to collect nuts. When the Lincolns left for Washington, D.C. in 1864, they had to leave their dog Fido behind. Fido stayed with the John Roll family, who, like the Lincolns, had young boys. One of the boys later recalled, "One day the dog in playful manner put his dirty paws upon a drunken man sitting on the street curbing, who in his drunken rage thrust a knife into the body of poor Fido. So Fido, just a poor yellow dog, met his fate of his illustrious master, assassinations."